it's gonna be one of those nights. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. Are you serious? Alright. How is it now with me talking to y'all? Yeah, I don't need it a little laggy. Alright. Yeah. No, it's not. I'm not blaming it on a retrograde anyway. No. Okay, so now you want to be cool? No, you don't want to be cool because I just seen you go red. Every time I click on it, it's green and then it wants to go red. Lord Jesus, have mercy. What's going on, everybody? Of course, I'm getting upset, so now I'm in the sweatshirt and I was cold, now I'm hot because now I'm getting mad. Oh, look, dyed my hair. Woohoo! No more gray. I did it. I dyed my hair. Alright, so I'm going to talk to y'all for a few minutes because usually it fucks up in the beginning. So, thank you. This is ridiculous. I guess I'm going to have to reset the brand new router every time I go and talk to you. Look, I don't even have my lights on because I was messing with that so much. Oh, Lord have mercy. There we go. Now the lights are on. Ooh. Alright, well, let me go through and say my hellos. It's Jessica Girl, Amber Chick. How you doing, Jessica? King Quinn, Nancy, Adele, Advent. Advent, did you add another letter in your name? Because I could have sworn there was never an I in there. See, it just skipped again. Chosen. Let's see, I saw Chelsea in there. How you doing, Chelsea? Maria, Nancy, Mandy, Tracy Wong, Pika, Captain, Amanda Pants. If I missed anybody, Sarah Loves Donuts. AT2 was in here. I don't know if AT2 is still in here, but if he is, how you doing, AT2? Yeah. Yeah, apparently I need to reset the Dear Yvette show. What? How you doing, Yvette? IOIK. I'm just going to call you IO if that is okay. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I changed it too much confusion. I was like, I know you did because you didn't have, the only vowel you had was at the beginning. I know I wasn't going crazy. How y'all doing? We doing good tonight? I was doing good until my stream decided to want to act like an asshole. Look, see, now I'm going to put my hair back because now I'm heated. And now I'm hot. And I'm about to die. It's so hot. Because I got this hoodie. Well, not the hoodie, but sweatshirt on. Ooh. Okay. Alright. So, we're discussing 3 topics tonight. Because they're pretty quick. Some of them are updates. Some of them are like, ooh. And then one of them is like, what am I supposed to do with that? I mean, you really want me to defend that? No, I'm not going to defend it. So, oh, thank you. We get a little crazy in here, just a little bit. I have my wand for protection. Alright, so I think the first thing we're talking about is Jane. I don't know. I have it all laid out. Y'all know how I do. I'm just a little off energy right now because I'm pissed off about how the stream wants to play. If it's good, I'm hopefully going to break these 3 stories apart and put them out as videos. You know, from live. Still have live up, but, you know, break them up. But we shall see. Come on, click on there, because I know you want to. There we go. Alright. Let me click off of that. See, I skipped frames again. I mean, the percentage is going down. It was at like 9. Oh, Lord, it's going to be really bad for the next scene. I know it is. I know it is. It's going to get real bad for this scene. Are you going to do good? You going to do right? We good? All right. I'm hoping. Because if not, then YOLO. I think I might go one more round of blonde first. And then when I go purple, it will really stand out. I'm naturally brown hair. Yeah, I know how that is. Hey, cats, meow. Oh, AT2's still in here. Yeah, I'm doing this blue. This is the last blue that I'm doing. And I still have the blue deposit and shampoo. So this will be blue probably through the whole entire summer. Probably around Thanksgiving, I'm bleaching my whole head. And I don't know if I'm going like a fuchsia pink purple or like just a purple. But I did purple for so long, so I might go like a fuchsia pink purple. I don't know, something to piss my mother off. Isn't it sad? I'm 45 years old and I still love pissing my mama off. I can't help it. Can't help it. Words have power. How you doing? I don't know why. I don't even need this on yet. Okay, so the first news is Boogie2988. All right. Who remembers that shit from Boogie from last year when I did a live on it? I think it was last year. I want to say it was last year. Yeah, because it was before I took my break. Because I took my break over Christmas. Where Frank Castle went to Boogie's house and Boogie stepped out and then shot the gun up in the air. Who remembers that? The gunshot? Yeah, the gunshot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Chat rules. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all the chat rules. My bad. I always forget to say the chat rules. If you have anything specific to the topic, is to help my ADHD out. But something specific to the topic what we're talking about, just do like 3 asterisks. That way I'll notice it in the chat. It's not to correct y'all from discussing other issues. It's to help me because my ADHD, I need to train on zoning in on those kind of comments. So it's not about y'all, it's about me. Save your drama for your mama. If you got a problem with somebody in my chat, take that shit to the Twitter streets. Don't bring it in my chat. My chat is for everyone to come in here, chill out, have a good time. We talk mess on people. That's all that matters, you know. We're here to have a good time, you know, and get a little messy. It's a little messy. Don't call anybody out of their name. You know, be respectful, etc., etc. I don't mind discussion between the chat members. It's just if it steps into an argument where people are calling each other and being rude with each other and calling each other names, then that's when Mama Xylee steps in with her paddle and goes whack, whack. No. So, just be cool. Just be cool. Yes, ma'am. Miss Dear Yvette Show. So, alright, so, Boogie. So, last year, Boogie was running around. Well, Frank Hassel was running around. He went to Arkansas, and I'm not doxing him. Boogie put everything out there. I'm not doxing him, but Boogie went. Frank Hassel went to Arkansas. Went to Boogie's town. Took a picture with a snake and said he was there and all this other stuff. And Boogie told him don't come by the house. Well, what did Frank Hassel do? Being the troll that he is, he went to his house. And we all saw the video where Frank Hassel was outside the door talking his shit. Boogie had I think it was the AC repairman there, his roommate there, and his dog. And you saw the picture where Boogie handed his dog to the AC repair guy, and he stands out with his gun. And then he shoots it in the air. Well, Boogie goes out and says, so news circulating around me can't really comment for obvious reason. Thank you to anyone for supporting the situation, though. I'm going to do the right thing and do it by the book. Glad to cooperate with authorities heading home today to do so. Well, the problem was, now there's a warrant out for Boogie's arrest. There's a warrant, Keemstar put up, there's a warrant out for Boogie2988's arrest. It just got off the phone with Boogie, and he already arranged with his attorney to turn himself in on Wednesday. This is a result of him firing the gun in the air when Frank Hassel came to his house. And there you go. Aggravated assault, bond $5,000. You know, for some reason I thought Boogie was taller than that, not gonna lie. And this is the infamous photo. That's the AC repairman holding his dog. So, this is that situation, like, what am I supposed to do, Keemstar? Are you serious? So this is what Keemstar got to say about it. Yeah, we all know. We all love us some Keemstar. And this is what this man has to say.
I'm fucking furious. I'm so fucking angry right now, alright? We all know the story of what happened with Boogie2988 and Frank Hassel, right? Frank Hassel was making all these memes and all these jokes online that he was going to go harass Boogie in real life, right? Everybody thought it was a joke until Frank actually showed up to Boogie's house. Mm-hmm. For months and months of this harassment, Boogie was fucking terrified. I know, because I talked to him. He was terrified that Frank was coming. I kept telling Boogie, Frank's not really coming to your house. But Frank did show up to his house. And when Frank got there, Boogie shot a warning shot up in the fucking air because he was terrified for his life, terrified of his fucking friend, his dog, his family. And Frank went off. And we all, because we have a sick sense of humor, the entire internet, we all laughed. We all...
Just a little bit. I only laughed a little bit. I was like, I did a chuckle. Okay? I didn't, like, belly laugh over this shit, but I kind of chuckled. Just saying. I didn't laugh that much. I'm not that much of a asshole.
Made memes. I made that meme where Boogie shoots up in the air and the fucking birds follow the sky. That's what we do. We're the fucking internet. But dude, now there's a warrant out for Boogie's arrest. Oh, he's looking at a fucking federal charge.
He broke the law. I'm just saying, when a bullet goes up, it has to come down. He broke a law.
Harassed the shit out of him.
That's all I'm saying.
Online. Fucking went to his fucking house. He fires a gun, and he's the one that's looking at jail. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking... Dude, all these people that have bullied the shit out of fucking Boogie2988, y'all better fucking do a 180 and defend him, because this is fucked up.
I'm not defending
This is
shit.
so fucked up that he would face jail time for this. This is insane. He's literally the victim of online and real life harassment. He's the fucking victim. And this DA...
Okay, now I know Keemstar is not up here. Now I know. Look, before I finish this video, I have got to stop saying this. I know for a fact Keemstar is not sitting up here and literally trying to tell people he is... Keemstar, you're one of the biggest fucking bullies out there. Who are you to preach to anyone? Who are you, of all people, to preach to anyone? You're one of the biggest bullies out there, especially if it's a woman. Sir, sit your ass down.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck's going on in his head. Like, is this some political shit or what? Like, what is the motivation here? I honestly don't know, but I'm just guessing that this DA must be like anti-gun or something. I can't think of any other reason why he would have federal charges against fucking Boogie when he's the victim, when he's the actual victim. I can't believe it. You know, they're probably thinking to themselves, well, this is a high-profile fucking case. You know, Boogie, he's a big YouTuber. People are going to talk about it. Like, this is a good way to get I don't know what it is. But it's fucking insane. And, dude, the internet, you better defend Boogie on this, because this is fucked up. He is actually the fucking victim, and now he's looking at jail.
Y'all better defend Boogie, but God forbid a woman come out and says she was forced to do oral, because how does that happen? How could she not prevent that? Shut the fuck up, Keemstar. Anyway, no, I'm not defending Boogie. You know why I'm not defending Boogie? Now, I understand he was pushed to a point to do something, okay? I get that. 100% get that. Frank Castle went up on his property without his permission. I get it. I think Frank Castle should get trespassing charges. Personally, that's what I think should happen to Frank Castle. Boogie shot a gun in the air. The bullet has got to come down at some point. What if somebody would have got hurt? It's not like he just pointed down and shooted. Shooted. Oh my God. Not like he pointed down and shot to the ground. He shot it in the air. The bullet has to come down. Thank goodness somebody didn't get hurt. I'm not defending Boogie. Boogie broke the law. Come on now, Keemstar. I thought you were all about the law. No, I'm not defending Boogie. Boogie should have done one or two things. One of three, if he actually really felt like, if he was really, really, really scared. You don't brandish a gun unless you plan on using it. Either that or walk outside without the gun and whoop Frank Castle's ass. Or two, keep that damn door closed and call the cops. That's what he should have done, one of those three. Not sit there, take a gun and shoot it up in the air. And pray to God the bullet don't come down and hurt somebody. I look like I'm going to defend Boogie. He is a grown-ass man. And then, during the whole time, and I understand, Frank Castle did bully Boogie. He did. Frank Castle bullied Boogie bad. Real bad. But you also had Boogie walking around going, I know Castle law. I know Castle law. I know Castle law. No, you didn't. Because you wouldn't have these charges right now if you did. Castle law doesn't state you get to shoot them if they step on your property. That's not how it works in Arkansas. I with my live stream on the situation, that's what we talked about. So, I'm not defending Boogie. What am I going to defend Boogie for? I think warning shots are illegal. We can't be irrational on the internet. We can't think critically. Keemstar looks like I ain't gonna do it. Come on. Cats meow. You're a mod. You're a mod, ma'am. Don't be saying that. Shooting the ground can cause ricochet to... Well, that's true, Mr. 10. My whole point is you don't brandish a gun unless you plan on using it. What? You know? Yeah, there you go. He should have called the cops. What are we going to defend Boogie for? He's a grown-ass man. If he was scared, he should have called the cops. Now, he did call the cops, I think it was twice, before Frank Castle actually showed up at his house. Because I believe the night before, he called twice. But as soon as he saw Frank Castle in front of his door, he should have called the cops. He shouldn't have went out there with a gun. Because he wasn't prepared to shoot Frank. He wasn't going to shoot Frank. Don't brandish a weapon unless you plan on using it. Yeah, good job, cats. They are both stupid and wrong. I 100% agree, King Quinn. Hey, what's up, Wendy? Exactly, Xylee. If you pull it, use it. Guns aren't meant to be a scare tactic. Exactly. Listen, we already have problems of other people running around with guns and shooting people needlessly. We don't need this bullshit going on now, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry. I'm not defending. I mean, I will agree that that he was bullied, but I'm sorry. He's a grown ass man. He should have known better, and he should have known what he was talking about when he was talking about castle law. Sorry. He's a grown ass man. What am I supposed to do? You know? Alright. So that's what's going on with Boogie2988. And Keemstar wants everybody to stick up for Boogie2988. If the guy entered the house, I think using the gun would be fine. Yes. If he's entered the house and okay, here's the thing. If he entered the house and Boogie felt like his life was in danger, that is something totally different. Something totally different. But castle law does not cover somebody just stepping into your yard or knocking on your door. Castle law does not cover that. And I believe Frank Castle should be caught with trespassing because Boogie did tell him, do not come over. He did tell him specifically, do not come over when he had that interview with Keemstar. It was Keemstar and Frank. And Boogie was in it. And he told Frank, do not come to this house. Keem seems to take the route the least common sense in his arguments. He's been on that kick lately. I will say that. Keemstar's definitely been on that kick lately to do that. The man makes no damn sense. He really, really doesn't. I won't say he's wrong in defending himself, but he fucked up. Exactly. Exactly. That's my whole point. That's why I said if he... Listen. Boogie2988 is a perfect example of a gun does not make you look tough. Okay? A gun does not make you look tough. A gun is not the answer to try to intimidate somebody from leaving you alone. Because you could, as Boogie has done, got yourself in trouble. And now Boogie's in trouble. Now, I will say this. Do I believe he deserves jail time? Absolutely not. I don't think Boogie should go to jail. No. I don't think Boogie should go to jail because nobody got hurt in it. Maybe some community service. Maybe gun safety courses with community service. I don't think he should go to jail, though. But that's not up to me. That's up to a judge. But I personally don't think he should go to jail. I'm still stuck on his accusing the charge of being anti-gun. That's like saying a speeding ticket is anti-driving. Yeah, well, we all know Keemstar's red-pilled, so you know he has to throw in some kind of political shit in there. Just saying. Yeah, some educated community service. Yeah. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, I don't think he should go to jail. I think gun safety courses and community service should be enough. But he did break the law. Sorry. He did break the law. I mean, what if that bullet came down and hurt somebody? You know? I'm pro-gun, but we have to take classes here. I'm pro-gun, too. I think there needs to be a hell of a lot more restrictions. Don't get me wrong. But no, I don't have a problem with people owning guns, but what was it? It was in that video. Is this thing loaded? He said something like, is this thing... Like, he sounded like he didn't know what he was doing with the damn gun. I agree. Jail would be a bit much, but he does and needs some gun safety courses or something that he understands why what he did was wrong. Exactly. If the charges stick, he likely won't be able to have weapons anymore. Possibility. But I mean, that's what happens when you fuck up, right? Just saying. But he's turning himself in. He's not running. One thing I'll give Boogie, he's turning himself in. He got a hold of his lawyer. He's not running from it. So I'll give him that. I'll 100% give him that. So, all right. So let's go on to the next subject. Next, we have two things with H3H3. First, I got this off Death Noodles. This should have stayed in your drafts. Teddy Fresh's iconic color block design. Now, granted, Teddy Fresh does not own color block. They do not own color block schemes. However, to me, I'm going to put it this way. I think this is more of a Teddy Fresh dupe than James Charles hoodie. Because again, and I will die on this hill. I will damn die on this hill. Every time they showed James Charles sweatshirt that looked like Teddy Fresh's, first of all, the main color was a different color. Second of all, Teddy Fresh's hoodie has the old people pockets, whereas James Charles had the superior pockets. It was a different design. To me, it was even cut different. So was it a steal? Not to me. And I still die on that hill. I don't care if everybody's loving H3H3 right now or not. I still do not believe James Charles took that style from H3H3. It was a different fucking cut on the goddamn sweatshirt. But that's why every time they showed James Charles sweatshirts, they never showed the damn pocket. Or they very rarely showed the pocket. Because it was a different fucking design. So do I think James Charles took it from H3H3? I think maybe he might have been inspired by it, but did he take the design? No. With that said, I think this is more of a dupe for Teddy Fresh than what that damn sweatshirt was. So here's this ugly ass sweatshirt. I'm sorry, although I'm not gonna lie, I want a Care Bear Teddy Fresh sweatshirt. That shit look amazing. I really want that. I just don't like this one. Because look at them pockets. Some pockets are ugly. Who wants old people pockets on their hoodie? I'm just saying. All right. So there's the Teddy Fresh sweatshirt. And look at these shoes. Okay, not gonna lie. I kind of like the shoes. Not gonna lie. Well, apparently, Dolls Kill is selling these shoes. They didn't make these shoes, but they're selling them. It even has the teddy bear logo on it. Captain, I'm not gonna lie. I, you know what? I ain't even low key about it. I high key want them shoes. These are cute. Look how cute they are. I'd wear the hell out of these. I would wear the hell out of them boots. Well, yeah, I wouldn't buy from Dolls Kill, but see, Dolls Kill didn't make these boots. Somebody else made them, so you could probably buy them from somewhere else. Isn't that wrong, Punky Brewster? Listen, I lived through the original Punky Brewster, okay, before there was a cartoon and everything. I lived through the original Punky Brewster. Punky Brewster was ahead of her time. Thank you very much. Yep, they do. And the owner of Dolls Kill is extremely problematic. She said some stupid shit last summer with the Black Lives Matter. She said some real dumb shit. She's known for knocking off people's designs and all that other good stuff. Then shoes, why she gotta be... Well, see, that's the thing. I think somebody said it under here. Hold on. I want to say somebody said it on here that it wasn't. I remember seeing it, but they actually said the company who made them, Dolls Kill does not make those shoes. They just like distribute them. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, commentary boy stands. Alright. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Because I remember somebody saying that that wasn't the actual people who made it. But yeah, DK is a retailer. Yep. But now we can look now. We can get these shoes. We just gotta make sure not to buy them through Dolls Kill. All right. So assignment after the live tonight, I need somebody to find me the link to get these shoes without going through Dolls Kill, because I buy bootleg stuff all the time. It's all right. I'll buy a bootleg Teddy Fresh shoe. I ain't worried about it. I'm just saying. No, definitely you don't wear them to work. How you doing, Machina? You don't wear those to work? Alright. So, you remember when I was talking about Triller and Jake Paul, how Jake Paul is part owner of Triller, etc., etc. Alright, so they end up dropping their lawsuit against H3H3. Well, they decided to sue him again. It's almost like within 24 hours, they dropped it and they got another one on H3. Rekieta here, which this will be linked down below. Rekieta here believes it's full of crap. He believed the first one was full of crap, and he believes this one's full of crap. So we're going to listen to Mr. Rekieta Law here. Yes, Teddy Fresh is crazy expensive, but I still want that Care Bears hoodie, which I don't think it's available anymore. Oh, I wouldn't wear those to work. I would not wear those. Those are not work shoes. They are definitely not work shoes. Those are too cute to be work shoes. Oh no, I wouldn't wear them to work. They look like they're work shoes, but they can't be work shoes. You know why they can't be work shoes? You see how long that is? You see how tall that is? That's way too tall to be a work shoe. Sounds like a Khajiit. Oh. Alright, so let's listen to Rekieta Law.
Again by Triller, the company that organized the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren fight, and they have alleged that H3 stole the broadcast and illegally redistributed it to other people. And as many people on the internet have stated, H3H3, Ethan Klein, actually admitted to doing this. So, is this lawsuit any better drafted than the last one, which was dismissed by the judge without a single party even being served? No. No, it's not, and this one is destined to fail as well, at least at this point. Let's talk about why. I'm Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. I'm a lawyer, and I'm also... All right, let's get into this. It's the same problems that we have with the last lawsuit. Now, the last lawsuit was dismissed against almost all the parties for something called misjoinder. That means they sued a bunch of parties alleging the same level of involvement from each one, the same sort of act that they're all involved with. The problem was they didn't allege any facts at all to show how they were involved in the same act. So this document suffers from a similar...
Okay, I will say this. The first lawsuit, Rekieta tore it up. He completely tore it up. He said, this is a bunch of BS. What is this? I found the website for those shoes. Want it? You can DM me, Manda Pants. You can DM me. You could definitely DM me. They're work shoes now. You're a housewife now. Yeah, I'm a housewife, but I don't mean that I would wear those to work. Like, especially in my job as a mechanic, I wouldn't have wore them there. Oh, hell no. They were too cute. That's why I buy cheap shoes. Or I did buy cheap shoes for that.
Problem, but it's similar. It's not the same. There's only one party, the H3 podcast, that's being sued here. No one else is joined in. The problem with this one is that it doesn't allege any facts at all, just like the last one. So this will be the same sort of issues, but in a different scope. The last one was a failure to plead facts at all for conspiracy. This one will be a failure to plead any facts. And the lawyers who keep writing this should be embarrassed. When you're writing a federal lawsuit,
Wait. So they're doing a lawsuit, but they're not giving any facts on it? How do you not give facts in a lawsuit? That makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Oh, and by the way, don't forget the 3 asterisks too, guys. It absolutely makes no sense that you're going to write up a lawsuit, but you're not going to put any facts in the lawsuit. There you go. Corey Footwear is the designer.
there's a basic format you follow. You've got an intro. In this case, it's the nature of the action. You've got jurisdiction. You have to justify why this is in federal court. You've got the parties. You identify the people involved in the lawsuit. And then you have the section that they just haven't put in any of their documents, and that's the fact section, where you allege all of the facts in a nice, clean, and concise way to show how they will affect the causes of action that follow. That's the counts that come here. Between parties and counts, you should...
As much money as they have, their lawyers don't know that? I think their lawyers are just tired and don't want to deal with it. Machina, you're probably right. In the official response from the court regarding the first one, they dismissed it and threw shade at Triller for how short the fight was, saying that they were trying to claim was lost wasn't lost. Sarah Loves Donut says, abusing the court system for publicity. I mean, it seems like it. It really seems like it.
Should have a fact section that clearly lays out the basis for your claim. They didn't do it in the last lawsuit. They didn't do it in this lawsuit. In theory, you could include factual allegations in your actual causes of action, and they don't. Everything they say, information and belief, upon information and belief, upon information and belief. There's not a single place in this entire document where it says, here's what Ethan Klein or H3 Podcast did.
That makes no sense to me. Like, how do you... That makes no sense to me. Yes, they don't show or prove how the illegal rebroadcasting actually affected their sales. That's crazy. I mean, I don't understand. Like, how are you going to go through and do a whole damn lawsuit and not put any facts in there? That makes no damn sense. Is this promotion? What do you mean? What they're talking about here? What do you mean, Jessica girl? Are you talking about how they're saying that H3H3 rebroadcasted and they lost money because he rebroadcasted the fight? Civil court is like a free-for-all, apparently. I don't think this is civil. Aren't they in federal? They're in federal court. These are federal charges. That's crazy.
Doesn't say it anywhere. It doesn't say they downloaded it illegally. It doesn't say they signed a license agreement. They don't have a screenshot. They don't include the statement by Ethan Klein that he downloaded and illegally rebroadcast the thing on his own channel. They don't have any of it because they're not serious about this lawsuit. They're just trying to squeeze $50 out of people by scaring them with giant federal lawsuits. This is completely inappropriate use of the...
Who does that? That is so... That's capitalism. Ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing capitalism in real time. That's capitalism. That's the word of the day, kids. Today, the word of the day is capitalism. He's trying to gloss over the allegations against him. Yeah, this is federal. And a lot of people do that to not get caught up in court fights. The lawsuit definitely is just a PR stunt and stinks of the Dude. This is ridiculous. I like Ricada too. I really do. How you doing, Kiki, by the way? How you doing, Summarizer? I like Ricada too. I really like Ricada. I like how Ricada breaks things down. I really do. Oh, federal civil court. Okay, thank you, Amber. All right, there we go. Yeah. We have in Europe, law offices do nothing else than just filing those kind of lawsuits to get settlement fees. That is crazy. Hey, Courtney, how you doing? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And by the way, this video, and it's not a very long video. It's only 3 minutes, 59 seconds. I'll have that link down below for y'all. Y'all know how I do. If I have videos or articles, I link them, so that'll be linked down below. But yeah. Hold on. There we go. My baby Manda Pants found my shoes. So when I wear my shoes, I'm just going to kick my foot up in here. That way everybody can, I'll be like, look at my Teddy Fresh shoes. I wear them. I don't care. Yes, please, if you could, hit the like button. And if you are not subscribed, please do so. As we go into our last story, which is James Charles, the problem child of the beauty community. Or one of the problem children of the beauty community. Good old James Charles here. Bird nest James, stop. It's like a regular civil court, but just more money. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Plus, when they're talking about copyrights and stuff like that, that goes into federal. So it makes sense, Amber. Alright, so, how many of y'all have seen the whole 7 minutes and 25 seconds of this James Charles Please Love Me video? Uh-huh, wearing that hoodie. Okay, Chelsea has. Well, damn, congratulations, Chelsea. You hardly see any beauty things going on anymore. All right. Okay, Messina has not. Well, you're about to get 7 minutes and 25 seconds. You'll never get back either. And unfortunately, I cannot speed it up. But I will be cutting it up and saying some shit in between, so don't worry about that. You don't have to watch the whole thing in one lump sum. Yeah, man, I've had several times. All right. Mr. 10 is no. All right, so we're going to watch this video. And basically, to me, this video was done for 2 reasons. He already knows the public's not liking him right now. Okay? He already knows the public's not liking him right now because of the allegations, and I have to call them allegations, although he did admit to two of sexting with minors. So people are over his shit. He knows that. And he knew that an article was coming out by him by Kat. So he wanted to jump ahead of the narrative. Now, I can tell y'all now, I'm working on something talking about, just to give y'all a heads up, I'm working on a live, but I gotta take several days with it because it's more of a deep dive than I thought it was going to be. Basically, it's going to be journalists versus YouTubers. Yeah. And this is one of, I guess, the casualties of it or whatever. Well, there's only one James Charles, yeah. I actually watched Augie react to it, and he was kind of weirdly defensive of James. You know why he's weirdly defensive of James Summarizer? Easy. I'll give you a one word the reason why he's defensive of James Charles. Cat. Anything and everything that has to do with those journalists, whether the journalists are wrong or right, they are wrong in his eyes. And that is why. I'm not covering the T.I. Tiny stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I want to cover it. I haven't figured out if I want to cover that or not. To be honest. Yeah, Kat dropped the article 10 minutes ago. And I'm pretty sure it's behind a paywall right now. In a couple days it won't be. But I know she got upset. She retweeted it and then deleted. Kat is a tweet and deleter. So is another journalist out there. And then there's a third journalist out there, which I can't remember her name because, you know, ADHD kicked in. I have it right here. She likes to, when she got too much pushback, she liked to go private. So there hasn't been any updates on T.I. and Tiny, yeah. Well, Captain, we'll get into that at a later time. We'll get into that in a later time. Let's just say that there are allegations where T.I. and Tiny was not very respectable to other women together at the same time. Just saying. No, I said tweet and delete. Ah, yay, puppy. We love the new puppy, Cat. 43 people in here. Gotta gently caress that like button. Thank you, words have power. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get over that. Let's go over this James Charles thing. Woo. This dude. All right, let's go.
Beautiful day, afternoon, night, wherever you are.
Okay, wait. First, I gotta say this. Do you remember with that lame ass I apologize or taking accountability video, how he had the volume so low? You ever notice when James Charles feels guilty about something, he goes really low in the way he talks just so he can sound more innocent? It don't work. It don't work. It don't work. I'm just saying, it don't work.
Are in the world. I hope you're doing well as well. I really miss you guys. Don't worry, this is not my return to social media. But unfortunately, I am logging in today because I feel as though I am being cornered and have to make yet another public statement. I know people are sick of these. I don't blame you. I'm not even going to bother writing out like a whole notes app thing today. I'm just going to hit record and start talking to you guys one-on-one because there's a lot that I want to talk about, and hopefully whoever wants to listen can just listen. As you guys know, for the past couple of weeks, I have obviously been offline. I've been taking time away to learn, to reflect, to talk to professionals, and most importantly, to try to help better the situation that happened recently in any way that I possibly can. I've been quiet online, but things behind the scenes.
Okay. Mr. I'm going to admit to what I did. And didn't he, like, the next day go on Twitter like nothing happened? Okay. So, being that y'all gonna talk about this. All right. I don't know any of those reporters, but I think it's good. Mainstream picks up on YouTube screwing up. That's the only thing forcing YouTube to do something. Okay. I agree, Mr. 10. However, when you hear certain reporters talk about how they watch, like, when you hear, okay, one of the reporters, when they did a little thing, you know, on Twitter where you can have the chats, one of them watches Rich Lux. Do you not get how problematic Rich Lux is? Some of them, they kiki and love up on other YouTubers. Here's my thing. I hold those reporters on YouTube the same way I hold YouTubers reporting on other YouTubers. I listen for a motive for them to either talking about it or writing it. I want to see if they actually have any biases in there. And lastly, just because you have reporter or journalist in your resume, it does not mean you don't get held accountable if you got something wrong. Or if you pushed a narrative of one direction versus the other. We hold YouTubers to the same thing. Now, if these reporters want to come in and report on YouTube, I feel like they should be held to the same standard. Now, when they're held to the same standard, some of them took the criticism better than others. It was bad. Alright, so let's keep going with James Charles' video.
Have not been so quiet. There's a lot going on, and I currently feel as though the situation that I was in is being taken advantage of, and I feel as though I'm being blackmailed, which is why I wanted to film this video today. For those who are not aware, for the last 2 years now, I've been dealing with an ongoing lawsuit from one of my previous employees. This is something that I have never spoken about, I've never mentioned, because I wanted to keep it private out of respect for her, and the fact that it's literally an ongoing litigation, but she's now speaking about it, which is just perfect time considering everything else that's going on. Basically, when I was 18, I moved to LA. I was living in my downtown apartment, as you guys know, and my YouTube channel was just starting to take off. I was filming and editing 3 videos a week by myself for my channel, and I really just wanted help, so I hired an editor. This person worked for me and then was later promoted to my producer, which means she was no longer editing, she was helping me film videos and was like my right-hand person for a salary of $72,000 a year. She only worked for me for about 6 months and then was let go, and now I am being sued. The suit is all online. You can read through it if you really want to, but it basically alleges that she was wrongfully terminated, overworked, and underpaid, all of which are untrue. I have a very, very small team. I've always had a small team. There are not many ex-employees because most of my team members have been with me for a really long time now. My team is like family to me. I love them all so much. You guys know a lot of them from being in the background of my YouTube videos, and I stand behind the fact that they are very, very well taken care of. The fact that this is like even attempting to become a narrative makes me feel like sick to my stomach because it is wildly, wildly untrue, and I am so grateful for the people around me. The case also kind of makes it seem like she's just trying to get back like the wages that she feels like she should have been paid for her work, which I wish were the truth because in reality, this suit is actually for hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're not familiar with cases like this, they're unfortunately pretty common.
I'm just saying, can I get paid $72,000 a year to edit. I'll learn how to edit. Listen, I'll stay up for 24 straight hours learning how to edit if somebody will hire me for $72K a year. That is more in a year than I made at my job 3.5. And that's with certificates to work on vehicles. And Mr. 10, hold on. I just think James Charles and all of those groomers get caught and T-Channels report their apologies and then take a break. No, I get what you're saying. And there are no consequences for them in the long run. They're just forced a holiday break. No, I get exactly what you're saying. To tell you the truth, I would rather report on said person went to the police and now there is some kind of lawsuit or charges have been filed. They've been put to jail or they are being investigated. I would rather report on stuff like that than someone just saying an accusation. I wished that people would go to authorities and at least try to get these mofos locked up. Now, is it hard for people to go to the police? Yeah, there's many reasons why people don't go to the police with stuff like that. They're scared nobody's going to believe them. So I can't sit there and say that they're wrong for doing that, for not doing that. I'm not like some of these channels sitting there saying they're wrong for not going to the police. I'm not going to do that. Never will. Never will do it. But it's just, it's a vicious cycle that's going on in YouTube. And I'm glad that it's going out more publicly. But I think those reporters also should be held to a standard also. You know what I'm saying? I think some of them are being written willy-nilly. And I'm not saying all, and I'm not saying all articles, and I'm not just saying one reporter is just completely bad. No, I don't think the reporters are completely bad. I'm not on the hate train with the reporters. I'm not on the hate train. But I also think they should be held to a standard also. Wouldn't it be a stupid move to make a statement on social media like this, knowing you're being sued? Well, apparently the girl was talking too. Yes, exactly. I think for some it's a jurisdictional issue, to be honest, plus most survivors are minors. Exactly. So, I mean, there's a lot of situations on why people don't go to the police. There's a bunch of reasons why. I mean, there's a shitload of reason why people don't go to the police about what's happened to them, you know? So I'm not going to sit here and shame people like some channels do. I refuse to shame anyone for not going to the police. I'm not going to do it. You'll never hear me do that. There is a Minecraft YouTuber who is actually charged and found guilty for my country for SA, and he is back on YouTube. Yeah, there's plenty of them. Are you talking about Mini Lad? No. Mini Lad wasn't found guilty. But Mini Lad admitted to it twice. Alright, let's keep going.
In like the entertainment industry, but they usually don't actually make it to court, which may sound weird, but it's for two different reasons. The first one being, they are ridiculously long. This was filed 2 years ago. People are only finding out about it like now, but we are not even close to getting an actual court date yet. So it is a long process and quite a headache. Because it's so long, reason number.
All right, Mr. 10, you are talking about Lion Maker. Lion Maker was found guilty. I was going to do a video on that, but for reasons I didn't. Lion Maker was found guilty. Lion Maker came back to YouTube. Well, Lion Maker is no longer on YouTube because he was avoiding suspension. Or not suspension, what's the word? He was kicked off of YouTube, and he was basically, when he came back, they got him for avoiding being kicked off. So Lion Maker's no longer on YouTube. Unless he came back and I didn't know that. Yes, he is Mr. 10. Yep. There's a bunch of Minecraft people. Ban evading. Thank you, King Quinn. I could not get those two words out of my mouth for nothing. Yes, ban evading. So Lion Maker got kicked off for ban evading. And then after that, he said he was done. He went on IG and said he was done. Yep. So Lion Maker is no more. Matter of fact, it was Nicholas Diorio that pretty much found out that he was ban evading. So, yep. All right.
Two is it gets really, really expensive really fast for the defendant, which in this case is myself. So most of the time, the defendant will settle, which basically means paying an amount of money to the person making the suit to just drop it and move on. And I'm not going to act like this was not an option for me. Settling is oftentimes a good option, a smarter option, because it's faster, it's cheaper, and it's a lot less of a headache. She is suing me. She has sued other YouTubers in the past. She was bragging on Twitter about how she just settled another case recently, so this is clearly a thing. But settling is no longer an option that's on the table, and I'm going to tell you why. This past week, I was reached out to for comment about a news article that is coming soon, and I learned that she is talking to the press about this lawsuit and what it was like to work for me as an employee. However, she's adding a ton of absolutely ridiculous, absurd, untrue, defamatory, just the craziest claims you could ever imagine. And in my opinion, it's an attempt to pressure me into making a much, much higher settlement offer. Once again, I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. These claims range everything from I was so lazy, she had to force me to get out of my bed and brush my teeth, and without her, I would have never...
Okay, so, all right. So, if you think about it, if he would have settled out of this 2 years ago, he wouldn't be going through this right now. Probably. 2, wasn't it 2 years ago was Bye Sister? Wasn't 2 years ago Bye Sister? Wasn't it 2 years ago? We're in 2019. Wasn't 2019 Bye Sister? Because if it was during the time of Bye Sister, didn't James Charles say he was depressed at that time and didn't want to do anything? Ah, Dion, yes. I knew Dion was in here. If Dion was in here, she was going to be able to tell me. I know it because Dion is, listen, if y'all ever want to know the history of YouTube, Dion is the lady to talk to. She knows everything. She has a library in her head. May of 2019. Okay, so 2 years ago, okay, so after Bye Sister, he lost subscribers and he got them back. And then when he talked about that time period, didn't he say that he was depressed? Didn't he say he was depressed? I remember him saying he was depressed. Filed, imagine her experience would have been sooner than that. True. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we read Kat's article. I might end up doing a video on Kat's article.
Never made a single video or a single dollar, but also things much more serious.
What's up, Angel?
Such as that I used to say the N-word around her all the time. This is just perfect, convenient timing as well, considering this past weekend, my old Twitter account, which I have not accessed since 2016, and only has one tweet, I guess was hacked last year, and the hacker publicly tweeted somebody the N-word, and people actually thought that it was me. The worst part about all of this, though, is that if I were, in some universe, to make this ungodly amount of settlement money, if I was to pay it, I'm sure a lot of you are smart enough to take a guess as to what would happen to these claims. They would be retracted and they would magically go away. I can't believe this.
Okay, so we're going to skate. Okay, so if you notice, he just skates over the whole N-word thing, right? Right? Skates over it. Now, hackers on Twitter All right. The joke is, if they're not a real hacker, okay. When Edwin Costa, Edwin's Generations, Homeboy Got Receipts, when his thing got hacked, they were joking about the hacker and kept telling them, say the N-word, say the N-word, say the N-word, because the joke is that if somebody hacks their account, that's one of the first things they'll do is say the N-word. All right? Now, James, knowing that you used to be besties with Jeffree Star, that might be a reason why people thought that it might have been you. I'm just saying. Because we all know Jeffree's past, we've heard him say it. And there have been accounts of people saying he still says it. And we all know how Jeffree Star is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They always get hacked, say the N-word, nothing else. Yeah. I don't know. Edwin's gone for right now. He can... Good old Edwin. I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one. I'm going to keep my mouth shut about Edwin. Yeah, he's still out there. He's still alive. They always... Wait. Right? The old I was hacked routine. Okay, James. Sure, Dan. Exactly, Courtney. Birds of a feather flock together. So knowing that he hung out with Jeffree Star, of course people are going to think. Now, do I know if he was hacked or not? No, I don't know. I wasn't there. I definitely wasn't the person that hacked. I don't know how to do stuff like that. I barely can run this stream, if you haven't noticed, okay? Technology hates me. So there's no way I'm hacking into somebody's shit, all right? But you can't blame people for thinking that it's true, being the problematic people that you hang out with. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just saying. All right.
Shouldn't say that. I just don't want to believe this. I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words. This is just disgusting. I
was at a loss for words when you admitted to sexting minors. Personally, I was at a loss for words when the minors that came out against you were in double digits. Just saying. I could give a shit else about your money. I can give a shit else about this lawsuit. Honestly. And if this girl sued other YouTubers, that's not my business at that point. When it comes to James Charles, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I do not care. I do not care. If he loses money, he loses money. It's not my issue. I don't care. I really don't. Mandy, I don't know. Amanda Pants, he is disgusting for what he admitted. How is any of this worse or more disgusting than his own admission? Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Angel. I appreciate that.
I know that my lawyer has been like a topic of conversation, a meme, a part of my internet persona for a while now, and I get it. But contrary to popular belief, I have never, ever paid anybody to speak or to not speak about me, and this will not be the first time that I do it. It just won't. And unfortunately, at this point, my only option is to...
Y'all never pay anybody. I mean, if you get technical, Jeffree Star didn't pay anybody either. But he would give them gifts, take them on trips, give them the head of the story, so as soon as it dropped out of Jeffree Star's mouth, they were able to drop that video. That's how he paid him. See, payment is not only in cash, cashier checks, bank transfers. That's not the only payment, especially when it comes to YouTubers. That's not the only payment. Payments can come in a whole bunch of forms. Like my girl Sharita said, payroll. Payroll doesn't mean actual money. Payroll does not mean actual money. Just saying. I'll say it. He's bad at blending his make. Girl, Captain. Disclaimer, what I may know would only be used for ethical reasons. LOL, just putting that out there. What you know, Amber Chick? Exactly, Dion. Dion's like, nope, cash doesn't have to be in hand. Exactly.
Pursue this to the fullest extent of the law and hope that one day, whenever it does get to a courtroom in the future.
Payroll was a metaphor. Exactly. There's laws around gift and business, but they don't apply to YouTube shit yet. Exactly.
Justice will be served. The problem, though, and why I'm making this video today, is because
you're about to get busted on something and you want to jump ahead and get the sympathy before the article comes out because, you know, everybody's loving Cat right now. And, you know, you're already in hot water over the underage kids. Or underage boys, so that's why you're making the video. Just come out and say the truth, but you're not going to.
Until that happens one day, we're dealing with the court of public opinion, which is a very, very different situation. And it's a court that is not on my side right now, which is just frustrating because, like I mentioned earlier, I feel as though this is all just to pressure me. There has been 2 years of timed opportunity to speak about any of this stuff. But now it's happening, and now we're going to the press, and now we're doing...
It's called kick you while you're down. I mean, if anything, it's a tactic. I mean, I'm just saying, you have allegations against you with underage boys. How much more clear can we get than that? Oh, Amber. Kat tweeted about JC's settlement offer was turned down, countered with a higher amount, so they're going to continue the lawsuit. That's why he's trying to explain. I mean, yeah. He needs to explain about them underage kids, though. That's what he needs to explain about. I don't give a shit about this damn court case. I need him to explain more about them underage kids. That's what I need. If he is innocent, there's bank receipts if you pay your employees. Not difficult proof if you're innocent. Exactly. I love how he rushed to make this video, but not when he was sexting Myers to defend himself, you know? Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, KT. You are 100% correct in that. Thank you for saying that. Absolutely. Exactly.
Doing this back and forth, it feels so wrong to me. I wanted to make this video today to give anybody who may care and any of my followers some sort of background, some sort of explanation, some sort of insight into what's actually happening behind the scenes, because it's crazy. And I don't want this article to come out and just blindside people, because it is going to come out. And when it does, I know that it's going to be bad. And I totally understand that people are going to think whatever they want to, regardless of what I say, regardless of what receipts, screenshots, legal documents that I pull. And that's okay. That's, you know, everyone has a right to their opinion. I just want to give some sort of explanation so you guys know, and hopefully you're able to see this and what's happening here for what it really is.
Okay, so what is it really? What is it really? It's a sympathy grab. I'm grasping for sympathy because y'all already hate me because of the underage boys. And Morphe is starting to, okay, supposedly, Morphe is selling out of his stuff, as in going through the inventory and not making any more, basically dropping James Charles once it's all done. Yeah.
I'm sorry to my followers. I'm sorry that you're going to have to see this. I'm sorry that you've had to see everything that's happening over the past couple of weeks, because it is so frustrating and it's so embarrassing. But there's not much that I can do, and there's not much that am able to say about this either. All I can hope and pray is that one day justice is served and you guys are able to see.
Yes, I hope one day justice is served also, but I give two shits about this case. I'm just saying. I hope justice is served also, but it ain't got shit to do with this case, sir.
Me for who I really am and this situation for what it really is. That's all that I can hope. But until then, I guess I just have to wait patiently and...
A superior MUA. This is Manny. I think this is Celine. Wait, which one is this? It's not my favorite one, though. Yeah, this is the Celine. This is the Starlight. And this is the Liquid Lip. I haven't tried this yet. Like, I've swatched it. It's real pretty, but... Manny MUA. A superior influencer. Thank you very much.
Just, come back when time is right, and I don't know. I'm rambling at this point, but if you made it all the way through, thank you for watching. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I love you, and I hope you're happy.
You could have done that in, like, I don't know, maybe 4 minutes. Alright, so Ethan Klein, which he probably deleted because Ethan Klein is also a tweet and deleter. He goes, wow, that's so crazy, man. Imagine if she accused you of sexting minors. And you know what, Ethan Klein? My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. I love me some Lunar Beauty. Just saying. I love me some Lunar Beauty. We need to have an expert look this over and explain it all because he's full of feces. I would love for people to see him for who he really is. Well, I think more people are seeing him for who he is now than what they did before. I have to admit, when Toddy did the Bi Sister thing, and then he came out with what he came out with afterwards, I believed him. I can admit that. I can admit I was one of the people that believed him. But then the accusations came out, and it was too many. And then he admitted to two of them. You only need one to be a sick individual. You only need one of those to be true, to be a sick individual. That's all I'm going to say on that one. No paywall on the cat article. They wanted this out. They even featured his recent video. James. Alright, hold on. We're going to go on a field trip, kids. James Charles Insider. Damn. The hell? Okay, hold on. It's behind a paywall for me. All right, hold on. Let me cut my ad blocker off. See if that works. Always. All right, there we go. I just cut my ad blocker off and we're good. Yes, we're going on a field trip, kids. Buckle up. All right, 1,000 Xylees. Ooh, ooh, ooh. By the way, side note, do you know how hard it is to put in an eyebrow ring after weeks of not wearing one? It was a traumatic experience. I just want to let y'all know. The shit that I do for y'all. I'm just saying. Oh, come on. Don't be a jerk. I think it's still going to pop up. Yeah. It's coming up with a, Yeah, it's coming up. Hold on, school term July. Okay. So when it's not behind the paywall, I will make a video on it. Who is sending me a DM? Sent link. Yeah, that's where I was at. Hold on. Come on. Why are you... Oh, this is being so stupid. I want to, like, punt my computer. Alright, let's see. Alright, I hit that link. It's still going to pop up. Watch. Alright, can we talk about this title? James Charles, ex-employee, speaks out about lawsuit, claiming he didn't pay overtime and asked her to shave his butt. And that's all I could read before that came up. Excuse me, you can't pay me enough to shave somebody's butt. I'm just saying. What's up, Cooch? What's up, Creatrix? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I screwed up your name. Well, here's the thing about Insider. After a few days, it's not for you can read it for free. I've noticed. So I just sit and waiting. It's registering here that y'all can hear me. It might have been when I was switching stuff. Yeah, we're good. Y'all can hear me. Y'all should be able to hear me. It's also, I skipped frame rates too. So that's probably why the audio went in and out, because I was skipping frame rates. Because apparently I need to reset my router every time I do this. It's getting on my nerves. Reject. My eyebrows were rejecting my vertical. Yeah. Yeah, I skipped frame rates when I did that, and I just skipped another one too. So now that we're back on here, I'm skipping frame rates again. That's cute. Oh, this is getting annoying. Anyway. Oh, this is what I did. All right, Mr. 10. Okay, so I pinned this comment because I wanted to get back to it. Well, reporters from me means they have sources and evidence and not a T channel as source. I 100% agree with you. Again, I don't have a problem with the journalists. I am not on the whole hashtag JournoGate bullshit. I'm not. My problems with the reporters is when they receive criticism, some of them act like they shouldn't be receiving any type of criticism at all. Now, it is my belief that anyone at any time, at any job, should be able to receive criticism at any time. Especially when it's a public figure like that. All right, Angel, thank you for stopping by. That's my thing. Hold on one second. I gotta grab another drink. I finally got the Dr. Pepper cream soda, 0 sugar. It is amazing. God reached down with his pinky finger and touched a can and made this. I'm just letting y'all know now. Hold on, I'll explain to y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. Chernogate. Hold on, my cat. Pumpkin, I swear to, if I run over your tail, I'm gonna feel so bad. Don't lay there. Alright, so Journogate. Journogate is some shit that... So, oh my god. The commentary community came up with because of course, they hate journalists. Alright? Anything and everything the journalists do is bad. I personally believe, again, that they should be able to take criticism like everyone else. And they are not, how do I put it, exempt from taking criticism. Because to me, they're not. Well, Captain, I guess we're fighting. If you're publicly making friends with people on a certain side, it's not professional and you won't report without bias, bad journal. No, I mean, okay, that's like saying us commentary YouTubers, and I'm not necessarily mean the commentary community, because the commentary community is not all commentary YouTubers. However, how do I put this? My husband is snoring, and I'm not going to yell at him in front of y'all, because I don't want y'all to call CPS on me or something. No, I'm just kidding. Amber Chick, anyone in the public eye is open to criticism. If you're going to want my money to read your article, I'm surely going to... Exactly. But there are certain YouTubers in a certain community that is against the journalists even more than others. But that same community hates T-channels too. And they consider more people to be T-channels than what are actually T-channels. Because I guess they don't understand what a T-channel is. You know? At the DP night all. Okay. But yeah, that's what Journogate is. Journogate is something that the commentary community tried to make a thing. Which, I mean, it is what it is. My whole point is this. You gotta be able to accept and take the criticism. Now, I'm not saying people weren't being... Why is my hair got this one hair that just wants to be an asshole? Okay, there we go. I'm not saying that some of those criticisms weren't criticism. They were straight out bullying. They were. Some people were just being immature assholes in the way they put things. They were little shitheads. They needed their mouth washed out. But some of the criticisms weren't bad. And they actually made sense. You know, and it seemed like some of the journalists got very, very defensive. To the point it was like, girl, you shouldn't have said that. That's very true. I will say this. In the commentary community, T-channels are defined by, those are people who normally cover the makeup world and stuff like that. That's what they call T-channels. Well, that's because there's an actual commentary community, and then there's commentators like me, or Sharita, or, you know, there's other commentators out there. The commentary community does not hold, you know, the stamp on this is what commentary is. Amber Chick says, I don't understand what everyone's issue is with, oh, you're biased. Everyone in some degree is biased. It's just what it is. If you have opinions, you have some bias naturally. Yeah, anybody, I'm going to tell you right now. And I don't care if they're a journalist. I don't care if they write about stock markets. I don't care about anything. I don't care about what they write about. I don't care what they make YouTube videos about, or do lives about. I don't give a shit. No one can say they don't have any biases. No one can say that. No one can say that at all. No one can say they don't have any biases. at all. They say their commentary channels to feel better about being a T channel usually. That would be true by, I guess, T channels, but these commentary guys don't cover the same things. I can't really take them too seriously when they are exchanging memes and calling mutuals besties. It takes the whole thing down a notch for me. Yes. I 100% get that. Exactly, May. I 100% get that. I do. I really do. Reporters can be biased, but they make it known. Do they make it known, though? Do they? Let's put it this way. And this goes for a YouTuber and it goes for a reporter. I would respect it more if you stated your bias than trying to play off that you don't have the bias. You know what I'm saying? I would respect it more if you told me you did have a bias. I would respect it a hell of a lot more because I'm a grown-ass adult. I know people have biases. Fox News has entered the chat? What are you talking about? Well, I don't know. I think my issue with them was how they reacted to the criticism. That's where my problem came in. Oh yeah, Fox News is, let's not even go there with Fox News. Anyway, by the outlet they work for. That's true. Good point. Reporters are taught how to work with their biases, don't always do it. That's true. My problem is the ones on Twitter that are covering YouTube, how they reacted to criticism. I had a problem with how they reacted to the criticism. Because if a YouTuber would have acted like that, more people would have been all over their ass. All over their ass. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Ugh. Videos would have been. Oh yeah, videos would have been made. If. All right, I'll give you an example. How some of those reporters acted was not so different than the way Gabby Hanna acted. Take away the videos she made and just how she acted on Twitter. A lot of them were no different than how Gabby Hanna acted. You're a professional. You're a journalist. Aren't you supposed to be able to take criticism? Just saying. Definitely, even positive criticism that can have actually helped them was taken out of whack. Exactly. Now, that could have been because there were quite a few accounts that were attacking them. I'm talking about not criticism, just straight up attacking them. And of course, doing what they normally do and retweeting them and saying some stupid tweet on there. I'm not talking about those. So what it was, they could have got frustrated about that and then didn't know how to take the actual criticism. That's a possibility. It's just like I said in my tweet. Y'all want to write reports about YouTube? People are going to treat you like you're on YouTube. And you know what that means? Welcome to YouTube, where everything you say is going to be twisted, and you're going to catch hell if you say the wrong thing about the wrong person. Y'all decided to come into this space and report on it, which I don't see nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I don't have a problem with them reporting on it. But you have to know you're going to catch hell by doing that. You're going to catch hell. King Quinn, who are you talking about? Yeah, exactly, Amber. Exactly. So, anyway, I'm working on that live. I just want to get a few things put together before I do that. I was going to try to do it tonight, but I was like, tomorrow night, I believe I'm going to be talking about the e.l.f. Cosmetics and that debacle. It's kind of gross what e.l.f. Cosmetics is doing right now, so we're going to be talking about that tomorrow night. Oh yeah, I mentioned Gabby because I said that's how the reporters or how the journalists acted. They acted like Gabby. I'm biased too to some degree. I mean, I can tell y'all now I'm biased towards certain people. Dion's like, oh, I can't wait to hear your take on the e.l.f. situation. Yeah. I don't know. I might, if I don't do it tomorrow night, it'll be because I have something even better for it. But hopefully, I'm probably doing it tomorrow night, and maybe I can get an extra thing in there about it. I'm hoping. But yeah, I'm going to cover that e.l.f. thing because it's really, really pissing me off. Because all I'm going to say is that other cosmetic has been around for a while. I remember people on Mixer was using it, so stepped into my field. Oh, you'll find out tomorrow, King Quinn. Do 2 lives? How can I? What do you mean do 2 lives? What are you talking about, Chelsea? What do you mean do 2 lives? I don't have everything together right now to do it yet. One for the overseas crew and one for the... Yeah, but that also depends if I can... I'm gonna try to do something special for it, but I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off because I'm not a big YouTuber, so... I don't know if I'd be able to pull it off or not, to be honest. So, Creative Chicks, I am biased against legacy media for sure because they are the mouthpiece for the corporate agenda. Yep. But I figured it was bias. I mistype all the time. You're talking to someone who sometimes has to delete 3 tweets because I kept misspelling a word. But, yes, the makeup. We need a Xylee. Well, Xylee needs a desktop before she can do that. Xylee does not have a desktop. And the rule of thumb is you do not play the game that you stream on. Well, you do not play a game on the computer that you're streaming on. And you see the problems that I had today in the live stream. You think I'm going to be playing my video game and I don't know. I might. If I do it, I will say this. If I stream my video game, it's just going to be my video game on the screen and maybe chat But you'll see no camera or anything like that. You'll just hear me. And there'll be no special effects thingies like it is here. You won't see any of that. It'll just be the game. So, give yourself more credit, Siley. Well, a desktop costs money, and it's money I don't have. Now, granted, I'm still working on the whole putting my Streamlabs in that way. Well, I'm on Streamlabs, but you can put your PayPal in with that Streamlabs, and people can send you money on it, and they are not see your PayPal. There's that. And then I'm going to open up a Cash App and put on here, and I'll put it in the description. When I get that done, Xylee is slacking on that department. Listen, I just sent my mods what I was supposed to send them like a week and a half ago. I just sent that to them, a few days ago, or last week, into last week. It took me like a week and a half to do. So you know me, I run behind on everything. Look how long it took me to dye my hair blue. You know? I have no idea, Machina. Don't ask me technological words. I don't understand any of that. Technology hates me. I'm Generation X. I don't know too much about technology. Yep, there we go with the minor issues. So, anyway. All right, well, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to get out of here so I can do some housework. I know it's late at night, but I do my housework late at night. Don't at me about it. And put some stuff together for the live tomorrow night. But I will see y'all later. Y'all have a great night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I love you. Take care of yourselves and everybody else around y'all. And remember, keep it real.